If you're an individual, man or woman, that knows deep inside your own heart and mind that you was built for greatness in your work, in your home, in yourself and your community, and you demand elite balance in every area of your life, then this is for you.
My name is Dale Gorkas, the founder and creator of Ignite the Fire Within programs, author and creator of the CAD system. I will be your teacher, trainer and guide in this short movie.
Sit back and enjoy, because this will be a life-defining moment for you, for your family, for your business or career, for all that's important to you, in your relationships, your health and your wealth. You're going to hear stories of people just like you that have taken their lives to a level that was unknown to them. Not only their life, but the loved ones and everyone that was involved with them.
From the heart, you go above and beyond to look after each individual personally.
Working with Dale Gorkas has been phenomenal.
Working with Dale Gorkas and Ignite the Fire, there's no other way to put this, that will change your life.
If you do it and do it properly, it will change your life.
Bring a tissue. It'll uncover the deepest, darkest parts of you and it'll make you cry.
Yeah, you've got slight change.
This has changed my life 100%.
There's actually a system you can follow and make money.
Without a doubt, life-changing for the better.
Everything like finances, friendships, relationships, completely different, but in a positive way.
Because it will change your life.
All driving their personal wealth and business finances through the roof. Passionately connected, exciting intimacy with their life partners. Health, strength and fitness at a level that empowers them daily. Yes, all at the same time, every single day. Skeptical? Save it. Switch off the noise from the outside world, sit back and enjoy. Give yourself the gift of this moment, now.
Now, as a modern businessman or woman in today's westernized world, you're led to believe that in the four dominating areas of your life, which are work, home, self and community, that you're automatically meant to feel a sense of happiness, achievement, significance, and that you're building a legacy in your name. But that's just not the case. You see, what's not working in this world are the lies that you've been told, and they're not working for you, but you've adopted them as your own, and you believe them to be true. You see, the lies from government, the lies from nationalism, the lies from community, the lies from spirituality, from religion, from education, from family life. And all of a sudden they've taught you, trained you and educated you on this certain game called life and how you should play it that's not supporting you. And the stories you run and see from news channels, from governments, from COVID lockdowns, from restrictions, has put your own self-worth on a backward seat. That life is just how it is, and you adopt that to be true, and that you should be happy with what you've got, happy with the home and happy with where you live, and that you should count your blessings for everything life has given you, that you should just get in line and just get on with life. Now that's the story you run in your head, and you're on the brink of settling for it, as if that has to be your reality. You've tried all the ways in business, with business management, sales systems, marketing systems, staffing systems, recruitment systems, even academic wisdom's not working for you. Personally, you've had all the gurus' special ways, the self-help books, the webinars, the seminars, the YouTube motivational videos, and everything social has to throw at you, only to come up short. So the stories that you run, is that's just the way it is for everybody, and the excuse you use is where you give it your best shot. This leaves you feeling frustrated, tired, lost, hopeless, worthless, thinking to yourself, what have I missed? Then the way you see the world then runs your daily life, and even the fake highs of control can no longer work for you. The fake highs of consumerism that the world pushes in front of you to buy, that you don't even need, but in the moment they give you that emotional short-term lift. From homes, cars, clothes, watches, TVs, holidays, and then bang, it's all gone. Only to show up again like some thief in the night. The fake highs of self-medication, of drink and drugs, from work, home and self, and your body's paying the price for it and can no longer take any more of this daily grind of life you're experiencing daily. Your finances are being crushed and they're in a complete mess because of these control mechanisms, because of these fake highs. Then your sex life with your life partner is spiraling out of control, non-existent, it's free-falling. You're up for admiration from others, just that sparkle, the feeling of being wanted, like sex is the answer, then your eye wanders. Then both men and women look into their own souls for the answers, only to be left with no answers, but blame, victimhood, and justification on why that's just the way life is, and then they settle for it. After running the same patterns and behaviors for years, going from dilemma to dilemma, round in the same loop, in the hellhole, in the cycles that you're experiencing daily, and you're expecting like some miracle is going to come along and solve it. Deep inside, you know that your worldview is not working for you the way you need it to, want it to, and demand it to. Instead of a business or career that gives you a sense of significance, and it gives you the revenue and the profits to match, gives you the desire to get up in the morning and do what you want to do. Connection with your life partner, like the very first day they caught your eye, where you love them so much it hurts, where they give you a sense of happiness, and the intimacy levels are just unrecognizable. Where your relationship with your children and family is fun, it's a laugh, you're on the same page, and you feel like you're building a legacy in your name. All because you live in a world that you would not take no for an answer for, and you would not give up on what you knew was attainable, and know is attainable. The sense of achievement that runs through every cell of your body. A new worldview where you're in control, and you feel more connected to yourself than you have in the last decade or two. A world where you're not lost in business, but you're in control and you dominate. A world where you're not lost in your relationships, where they're at a level where you're feeling the most familiar feeling you have ever felt of pure truth and love. And the level of healthiness and fitness that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you feel proud from the inside out. Where you're living in a world on your terms, where expansion is just a daily occurrence in your life. It's just a norm.
Every time you do give advice, it's good advice. And I find out when we actually do have the Zoom meetings, I feel refreshed.
Absolutely brilliant, if I'm honest. I'm just gobsmacked me with the things that you say. It comes out and you're just like, fucking hell, he knows his shit, him.
It does feel better. I feel freer, and I feel as if I've got a path that I'm on. That is definitely helping.
100%. You helping me, it's giving me the chance to help others. You're taking one hand and giving the other.
It means that I'm not stuck where I am. I feel as if I'm not stuck anymore.
It's hard to explain. It's kind of like jigsaw pieces. Like some of the stuff, you get a video, you engage with what you're doing, and you can see the benefit. It's obvious a benefit. Then the next day thing slots into it and you're like, oh.
It's quite simple, really. It's given me a lot more clarity and confidence with all areas. It's transformed the way I look at finances, the way I look at relationships, entertainment, contribution, everything.
And then when it comes to yourself, you look at yourself as if you're different to other people, not smart, not educated in business or life, and for some reason could not seem to nail the making and retaining money game. It makes you question your own self-worth, your ideas, your own identity. If you even fit in, and you daren't say what you really think and what's going on in your mind. Because you would be laughed at, disliked, not respected, or people will just up and leave your workplace. So you stay as a prisoner, locked away and hidden inside the torture chamber of your own mind, not to upset anybody, to keep the peace as the way things should be, with your wife, with your family, with your friends, with your work colleagues, with everyone around your life, just not to upset anybody. You look around in panic and a voice screams out to you inside, get a hold of yourself, get control of what you want to be and why you want to be it. The proud business owner, or the career that you were meant for. Yet the stories you tell yourself deep inside is that it won't always be like this, is that something will change, something will turn up. Yet the days, the weeks, the months, and the years pass by, even decades, and with it, the significant strains away. Your career is stale, the business has not changed, and yet for both, now debt, stress, overwhelm, and numbness are your daily companions. And there's no legacy building in sight. It's a thought of the past. You tell your life partner that you have it in hand and all will be okay. Yet you fear payday, creditors and suppliers calling. Yet with every call and red letter, your achievement and sense of achievement dwindles. And then you think to yourself, what's the point of the 50 to 90 hour work weeks, 7 days a week, first in on a Monday morning and last out on a Sunday night? Yet you're tired and drained and your happiness is trapped inside the dream of the now nightmare that's become your daily existence. The everlasting physical pains that have become a part of your every waking hour in existence. Anxiety of what's round the next corner and what people will say. And then anger to yourself of what have you done to deserve this? The hurt of all you have done. And the losses of time, energy and money. And the frustrations that your systems on life and self aren't working as well as you need them to. Yet you don't know any other way. Loneliness that you cannot share this with anybody else. Tired of this existence and scared that you won't find the answers to this game. I've brought you to the gates of hell with it all. And you're thinking about doing the unthinkable, which is quitting on yourself and throwing in the towel, which is something you don't do. Because of the life you've become accustomed to, the daily pains make you follow the habit loop yourself, looking for the personal fake highs that are the downfall of all men and women. Admiration from others, that tingle inside just to feel alive again, no matter what the cost is, financially, emotionally, or mentally. Alcohol and drugs to numb the pain and escape the pain game called life that you've created. Skin deep, ego-living self-vanity, only to pump you up for a little while until you come crashing down into your own pit. Consumerism on tap, even when you know in your hearts of hearts that you don't even need or want it in your life. All the fake highs and control mechanisms to take all the players out of the game, men or women, in one foul swoop. These patterns have become who you are. You did not see it coming, but you've just come to the realization that your current health habits don't support you. A fast sprint up the stairs and you're out of breath, and a 1 or 2 mile run will completely take you out of the game. The truth is you're surviving off your past accomplishments, and it's a lie, and you know it is inside and it's killing you. Inside you don't feel good about yourself, but the inner voice keeps telling you and you ignore it, and it tells you again and again and again, until you ignore it and then one day it just stopped. It just went quiet. But inside your own soul, you know, and it knows that it'll never burn out on you. Your daily work routines are grinding you down to a halt, and you know something has to give. You look to the sky in hope, but nothing gives. Your life partner gets a kiss on the cheek at best, if they're lucky, like it's just another chore for the day, or maybe even at best the week. Your intimacy has completely flatlined. But you know that there's a workable system on life out there that will give you security, your family's security, so that you've got control of every area of your life. To feel excited to go to your workplace, knowing that the confidence and the capability oozes from you. Where your self-esteem is at a level 10 because you're feeling stimulated and creative when you wake and rise. When you're personally able to make the money you know you can in your own head and heart, to deliver the way of life you want for you and your family, so that you can live the life that you need, you want, and that you desire. Your home is fun, joyful and full of laughter. A place you're proud of, a castle you're proud to call your own. You have meaningful relationships in work, and you know with certainty that in your life, you've got people in your life you can count on for accountability. Wealth in your life that you've worked, you've built and retained and made your own, so that you can do the things you want to do in life when you want to do them. You have a mindset that is clear and on point, also physically on point. Well, when you look at yourself in the mirror without a shadow of a doubt, from the inside out, your body is priming, confident and powerful. Your love life and intimacy levels seem to be dreamlike, and your view on yourself is one of belief, trust, honesty and truth. But most people turn their back on any possibility of greatness and becoming the greatest self and playing the greatest game in life because of the past pains and scars they received, because of the actions they took and the decisions they made, and it holds them prisoner to the past. The thoughts of feeling vulnerable, ashamed and humiliated, of facing your own darkness. But deep inside the darkness of your own pit is where the peace is. The answers to why what happened in life happened the way they did, because they did. And they couldn't have happened any other way because they didn't. That's just the identity you was back then. And right now, you're the new identity, the best version of yourself right now, who is ready to rise in the flames and not fall in the ashes. Then your world of real, raw truth opens up, like a sunrise on a summer's morning, of physical wealth, of riches that you want because you want them in life. Riches on a complete different level. And connection with your friends, family and fortune, fortune being the people that you work with and for, is so pure and true that you actually question the very reality that you've created. And your people in your life look to you for strength and guidance. And you are seen as the king or queen that has risen, and that you're fierce in your pursuit for greatness. The queen looks to her king as a knight in shining armor, to protect, provide and produce, and to be the provocateur, to flaunt his stuff. And the king looks to his queen as a woman that rose in the flames, to lead, to nurture, to raise, and to protect her crown as an equal. You're physically in a place where you look to your body with fascination, where you're blown away by how you've carved your body in such a state in such a short space of time. Mentally in a place where this game called life you play this game, the greatest game, to become your greatest self in every area of your life. Emotionally connected to yourself with truth and raw honesty of why you are and who you are, while living a life driven by purpose, of knowing exactly what you need, want, desire and demand from your life without ever having to ask permission from anybody. You see, the possibility is yours and it's ever present. But you have to take it, accept it and live it for the feelings of optimism, elation and truth to run through the very cells of your body. Where you take ownership in every area of your life, in work, home, self and community. So that on a daily basis, you're able to experience happiness, where you're smiling from ear to ear because of the peacefulness that you've endured within your life. The sense of achievement you get from the businesses that you built or the career that you built and the relationships that are fulfilling and worthwhile. You look to your community, your network of friends, the contribution of give and take. The significance oozes from you, it vibrates from you. As you hold your life partner close to you and your family, and you look to the home that you've built and the experience of love and joy in it, and you know that you're building a lasting legacy in your name. And the pride, appreciation and honor that you experience in self is unexplainable. Now the path you must walk to attain this way of life can only be walked by you, nobody else. I am not your savior. You are your own savior. You have to walk to your own liberation. You will be a generational chain breaker. Chains that have held your family captive for years. Maybe even 3, 4 or 5 generations or longer. You may be free at this moment, but you're still a slave to this pain game that you're living daily called life. You have to walk to your liberation. You have to walk to free yourself of a slave to liberation, to experience the life you want to experience, the life you want to live. This path is made for you, created for you, waiting for you. You have to stand and fight. You are the only knight. Nobody is coming to save you, man or woman. Now is the time to rise. Forget the lies behind the eyes and rise. To be the leader, the individual you're meant to be, you have to live in a yes and no world. Maybes can't come into it. You have to be clear and concise, yes or no, in or out, go or stop. You know you're built to lead. In the deepest, darkest facets of your own soul, the one that's calling you within inside and telling you to walk this way. You have to make the decision to walk this way, to walk this path, to ignite the fire within yourself. The roadmap is this. It's a definite, defined, purpose-built program called Ignite the Fire Within. Built over 25 years of experiential wisdom with millions invested. I will be your leader, your coach, your mentor along this journey that you're about to take. I will stand shoulder to shoulder with you. If you fall, I'll be there to raise you up. We will not leave you behind on this journey. It is our duty and obligation to ignite the fire within you. It is exactly what the program is. Ignite the fire within. The one that burns deep inside of you. That is our role. That is our duty. That is our obligation. To take you from the ashes and ignite the fire so your friends, your family and yourself can all raise as one. Let me be clear, it is the fastest, most refined, proven step-by-step system that hundreds of men and women before you have transformed their businesses, marriages, careers, health, self and wealth, where every area of their life is on fire because they're on fire, because they've ignited the fire within themselves. It's daily transformational tasks that we will guide you and hold your hand daily. This is death of the current version and rebirth of a new, improved version of yourself, a new identity. An identity that is in demand and dominates at his workplace, controls and dictates himself, supports and guides his family, and contributes and gives to his community. This is the new version of yourself. That is what awaits you. You have complete access to our state-of-the-art software, to our apps, and to our state-of-the-art private members area. This is the turnkey solution. This is a game changer, the needle mover, the wake-up call that you've been waiting for and asking for. That voice inside of you has been asking, when will it turn up? When will the change happen? The change will happen now when you move forward. The Ignite the Fire Within program is for people that have had enough and people that are ready to face it all and take back control of their life. Now's the time to get the fire burning inside of you like never before. It's time to walk the path to your greatest self and your greatest life. That's what awaits you. Here is what I want you to do now. I want you to click on the link on this page and I will guide you on the next steps in this process. Click the link now.